Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Friday. Woo! As we head into the weekend, lots of sports action to cover. Now we got some college football, we got some MLB to cover. Hey, we got some WNBA to cover as well. So, hey, it's sports are starting to come slowly back in. Guess what? 3 weeks away from the preseason in the NHL as well. Less than 1 week away, and we got ourselves some NFL rolling as well. So, hey, it's that time of year. Sports are starting to return, and we're going to get lots of action. So, happy that you guys are here joining us on the happy hour as we kick off the weekend. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, tell a neighbor, tell a friend, tell your mom that we're here on the happy hour giving you winners. As we always do, we get to the cappers, see how they're rolling along, see how their Thursday went, and then we'll get right to Friday's action. I got Ron, I got Ramon, I got Brian with me. We'll flip a coin, and we says Ramon gets us started here today. How you doing, Ramon?
Great. Ready for some more college football tonight and this weekend. Feels great to be talking football with you guys. Brought a winner home last night with the Buffalo Bulls in the first half here on the happy hour. So I'm hoping to duplicate it again here in college football. And, maybe we'll squeeze a little baseball and whatever else we have.
Definitely got a few more other sports we can squeeze in there as well. Why not squeeze in a little more sports action? Hey, college football yesterday. If you would have had the unders, it was 9-4 all in games yesterday.
Oh my God!
So crazy. The unders have been paying early, and the dogs. Dogs have been pretty good as well. Dogs have been barking early, but hey, we're still in week one. Still lots of college football action to go. As Richard Allhart gives us the GT -4, and I'm like, dogs are barking. Head on over to Brian. How you doing here on this Friday, buddy?
Doing pretty good, Rod. It's Friday. Excited. Nice Labor Day weekend for us here in the States. So excited for that, man. Happy holiday weekend, everybody out there. Be safe. But excited for the college football year. Excited for NFL next week. As you guys said, this is a favorite time of the year for me. Super busy. But yeah, just trying to coast into this college season, man. Last night was a little rough on the wrong side of a few plays there, but I did post in that Boise State USF game last night. I posted the under in the first half in the chats, and that cashed for us. So hopefully somebody tailed that play.
Nice. I don't know where to run. How you doing here on this Friday?
Yeah, best bet winner on the South Florida Bulls at +5.5, and I gave you the money line here last night. So congratulations for taking that. Yeah, baseball, lost my best bet with Boston first 5 yesterday, but got it back Diamond Crusher KBO this morning with the Samsung Lions. So, yeah, nice day. Started out with AC Milan, Italy soccer. So I'm 2-0 to start the day.
Nice. Good start to the day there. All right. Speaking of start, let's get right into it. Without further ado, we'll kick off with the college football. We'll split it up into two blocks. We'll kick off with Tarleton State taking on Army. We got App State taking on Charlotte. We got Kennesaw taking on Wake Forest. That lines up a point. Wake Forest laying 18.5 now. We got Western Michigan taking on Michigan State. See Michigan State laying up to 21.5 there in that matchup. And we'll throw in Bethune-Cookman taking on FIU. That line's dropped. FIU only laying 26.5. We'll head on over to Ron to get us started in the first block. Anything there you like?
Yeah, I don't know why Wake Forest. I don't know why this line's moving up. Number one, I'm all over Kennesaw State. I cannot see Wake Forest with this rebuilding process they're in, and they're probably going to be with them and Stanford. I think they'll be the worst two teams in the ACC this year. So give me Kennesaw plus. I got a 17.5. What is it, 18.5 now, Rod?
Yeah, up to 18.5. I see in some places.
Give me plus 18.5 Kennesaw.
Head on over to Brian. Anything you like in these early block of college football?
Yeah, this early block here. I wasn't really looking at much in it today, but I do agree with Rod there on that change. That 18.5 is looking pretty good there. So I'm gonna tail him on that one. Give me the 18.5 there.
Head on over to Ramon. Anything in the college football for you in the early slate?
Yeah, well, the Spartans take that short bus ride to Kalamazoo or vice versa. Western Michigan coming into East Lansing, still just a short bus ride here for sure. And the spread's gone up to 21. I don't know if Western Michigan can do enough scoring here to maybe cover this spread. I do think they can hang within 3 touchdowns, and they're going to have to hope that Michigan State just still is kind of getting things worked out here offensively. Look, Child's a pretty good quarterback for sure, but you know how Sparty is. I mean, they win these games all the time. It's just sometimes they have trouble covering them here. So I think I'm going to go under here in this one with Michigan State and Western Michigan here. I don't doubt that Michigan State can't get close to a 3-touchdown win here. I'm just concerned that we don't get up there. Rod already talked about the massive number of unders here. And well, all these, not all the games, but you know, in week 1 like this, we usually see some of these mismatched games, and what it does, it just ends up with one team ahead, and maybe they just kind of run the ball a little bit too. Give me the under here, 50. Right now, I believe is the line with Western Michigan and Michigan State. 50 flat. I'll take the under here in this.
Definitely shop your number. I see 49.5 starting to pop out there in that one now, Ramon. So definitely, shop that number.
Brady Jones, he'll be a decent quarterback for, I think, for Western Michigan eventually in MAC play, but I think it might be a little tough here.
Right, up against a Sparty team that's returning a bunch of guys. Lines up a little bit there as well from what it used to be. So, kind of with you there on the under and that one. But one I like that, give me the under with Tarleton State and Army. That was up at like 51, 52, and that thing's down to 47.5 now. I like the under still at 47.5. We see what Tarleton State did last week, and their defense is pretty good. We know Army always returns a solid defensive squad as well, so a lot more running than with Army as well. Also, you got to look at Army's offense. Their new QB into that system, so definitely a little bit of changes there. I think that's a lower scoring one. Is that it's dropped 4 points, 5 points. Best
that drop took me out of the premium range, Rod. I was with you. I was going.
I was with you too.
Maybe I was
run the ball and down. Yep.
I'll support you though for sure. I'll give it the endorsement for sure on that.
Got to go with the 47.5. Still under in that one. Lower scoring one. All right, that wraps up the early block. Let's head on to the late night game. Games, which include this is a crazy number. We got Wagner taking on Kansas laying 45. We got Western Illinois taking on Illinois laying 48. We got Auburn taking on Baylor. This line's all over the place. I see Baylor -1 now. I see Baylor +1. This thing's all over the map. And then we got Georgia Tech taking on Colorado. That did pop up to 4.5 a little bit, back down to 4. I see. And then UNLV taking on Sam Houston. Still at 9. UNLV's laying from what I seen this morning. We'll head on over to Ramon to get us started. What do you got for us there?
I want to go with a little thread the needle special, I think, in the Western Illinois game. I'm sorry if you guys were maybe you weren't going to go to that one, but since Rod mentioned it there, I think he threw that one in there on the added board. That right, Rod? So I do want to take a look at it, and I think Western Illinois will cover. I think the nature of the game at 46.5, 49. Oh my goodness, 49 right now. Look, it's going to come close to that, but it's going to be one of those games that is right there. So you're going to want to take Western Illinois and go under here in this one, and feel comfortable in doing both. It's either I don't want to say it's all or nothing. But in these type of games that we see, right, the power school against the middle range teams here, it's going to fall right in there. And the fact that the numbers move to give us that 49, that's what's triggered me into this one. So I'm going to give it out. Maybe parlay it up even. I'm going to go Western Illinois plus the 7 touchdowns and under 63.5. Basically, I'm calling for a shutout, Rod, right in there, probably, 40, maybe 52-7, something like that. I guess that'd be more 52-7 would get me in there, right? So that's what's going to happen tonight. Chalk it up. Give me a Western Illinois plus those big points and under. Thread the needle there, special on one of. You'll see a couple of these games this weekend like this for sure.
Definitely. Head on over to Brian. What do you like here in the night action?
Yeah, I got a couple here in the night action. I'm gonna look at that Auburn versus Baylor game. You look at Auburn last year, 5-7 on the year, 2-6 in conference play. Jackson Arnold, QB for them today. They do have a good wide receiver there, but I think that this Baylor team has something to go for this year. Looked good last year, 8-5. Started out a little rough, 6-3 in the Big 12. They have the returning QB and Sawyer Robertson and two pretty good running backs there in Baylor, Bryson Washington and Pendergrass. I think that today Baylor can kind of show up here. I think Auburn can put up some points on the board as well. I like both these teams to score here. I like the over 58.5 in this one, and I lean towards Baylor plus the 1.5 if you can still get that. Like Rod said earlier, the numbers kind of bouncing all over the place now. Some books they got it -1, some it's plus. So I lean towards Baylor in this one, but I like the over 58.5 as well. And then UNLV and Sam Houston. Both of these teams played week 0. UNLV just coasted through Idaho State last week, 31-38. Had some defensive struggles in that game for sure. Sam Houston lost last week versus Western Kentucky, 41-24. I think Sam Houston's going to look to try to bounce back here today at home versus UNLV, try to expose some of those defensive problems they had last week versus Idaho State. Sam Houston last year as a dog in this spot was 10-5-1 ATS, so I'm going to back them in this dog spot again here today, plus the 9 points.
Head on over to Ron. What do you like here in the late night action?
Well, I got to break down my Auburn Tiger. You knew that was coming. So, yeah, Brian's absolutely right. You got Jackson Arnold coming in over from Oklahoma. Now, if you look at the game against Alabama, he ran for 133 yards. Now, we have Damari Alston as a running back as well. Auburn's going to want to pound the ball. But now with an option quarterback, which we did not have last year, we have a great offensive line. The thing about it is you look at the Baylor returning starters, and they have over 17 returning starters from last year's squad. The one thing, don't even say it, Mr. Whiskers, I'm not on Auburn. Don't get me wrong. Because if you look at that, they're 16-4 ATS as a dog with more than 16 returner starters. I'm not on either side of this, but I will tell you there is one key element that needs to be decided, and that is Alex McPherson. The brother of Evan McPherson from the Cincinnati Bengals is our kicker. He has been going through colitis all summer long, and he has been now downgraded to he's questionable for tonight's game. I think this game, honestly, is a 3-point either way, and you're going to need Auburn's kicker because that kicker we had, McCoe, he sucks. And if he ends up kicking for Auburn, he lost the game against Oklahoma last year and Arkansas, could have won both of those games at Jordan-Hare. We look at that. If it comes to a 3-point game, you're going to need McPherson in there. If he doesn't play, Baylor wins. I'm going to hands down. That's what it is. Now, the other one I'm looking at, Brian, I disagree. I think everybody's thinking the way you are that Idaho State hung with UNLV. I think it's a buy low spot on UNLV. I would take UNLV minus the 9.5. And I'm also looking at over because they gave up 400 yards of passing to Idaho State. And also Sam Houston gave up 41 points to Western Kentucky. And they were just getting lit up deep. So a lot of passing tonight. I think it goes over 61.
I agree.
And for me here in these games, one I'm looking at is I agree. Give it the over UNLV and Sam Houston. UNLV plays no defense whatsoever. Absolutely none. Zero. Zip. If you can give up 400 yards to, in that last game to the Potato Eaters, how much are you going to give up to the Sam Houston squad that can definitely move the ball as well. So I like the over 61.5. I know that we've seen some unders, but not here in this one. Give me the over 61.5 there. And everywhere, like everybody's humping up on Georgia Tech here tonight. Everybody in this dog saying Colorado's just going to roll over and pack her in like they're not going to do anything, right? Yeah, well, guess what? They have still a solid defensive unit that didn't give a whole lot of deep plays through the air last season, returning 8 guys on that defensive side of things. Offensively, I'm going to take a little bit for Colorado to get going, but I think they're able to move the ball against the Georgia Tech team and keep it out of their that offensive hands. I think King's not going to be able to throw a whole pile of bombs deep like people are thinking in this game. I would take under his 1.5 touchdown passes in that one. I love an under, lower scoring game. Georgia Tech's going to have to run the ball if they want to move the ball against this Colorado squad, and I think they know this. And Colorado will have game plan for that. So I like an under. I also will grab the dog there plus the points in that one. Give me Prime Time and Company in Colorado as well. So that's just one of the I like Colorado there in that one. Hey, that wraps up the college football for this evening. Hey, we got a whole pile on the MLB, so let's head on over to the Diamond. We'll let me see what we got. 4, 8, 12, usual 15. So we'll do 5, 5, and 5. Kick it off. St. Louis taking on the Reds. Atlanta taking on the Phillies. Tampa Bay taking on Washington. Milwaukee taking on Toronto. And we'll throw in the Marlins taking on the Mets. We'll head on over to Ron to get us started. What do you like there in the early MLB?
Yeah, like I told you last night, Philadelphia in those game ones, man, they scored 13 in Atlanta the night before I went. And they 19 last night. Still an over there, but I'm going to look at Suarez. I'm going to lay the -1 in that one. And I'm going to take the Reds. We don't want St. Louis on the road as a dog. It's just been not profitable at all this year. And Cincinnati's still right there in the thick of things. I think Littell deals here, and we get Cincinnati as a home favorite, slight home favorite. So give me the Reds.
Head on over to Brian. What do you like here in the early MLB?
Yeah, I'll look at that Cardinals-Reds game as well. I like the Reds money line there. I agree with Ron. Liberatore going for the Cardinals, Littell going for the Reds. Cardinals on the road as a underdog, as Ron alluded to, just aren't that great this season. You want to back them at home. It's where they've been playing their better ball, and I sure as hell don't trust Liberatore on the road. So, yeah, give me the Reds money line there. Then you look at the Braves-Phillies game. You got Bryce Elder going for the Braves and Ranger Suarez for the Phillies. I like the over 9 here again today. I've heard people say all day long, that's kind of crazy after the runs that were scored here yesterday, but I just think that the Phillies are going to be able to rake against Elder on the road. I don't see it. I think the Braves ain't going to be able to do much against Suarez early. Maybe get to the Phillies bullpen late here. I love the over 9, and I think that the Phillies coast to a win here. So give me the Phillies on the run line.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in the early MLB?
I mean, imagine being Schwarber hitting the 4 home runs. The guy throws you the 57-mile-an-hour pitch, and you can't hit that one out of the park. But you're right. No doubt, Brian. I mean, Philly, you'd think the total would be way higher with what they did. I'll go to Tampa Bay and Washington here with Hauser on the road. Great numbers, 2.88 ERA, and he's looked good so far with Tampa here. He's 4-11. To the under so far this season with his teams. And Parker, he's definitely been a home and away kind of guy here. So Tampa Bay 17-21 against left-handed starters. I'm going to go under here with Tampa Bay and Washington here on Friday. Current line is at 9, shaded to the over.
Yeah, I think on the budget, I agree. Give me the under 9 there, Tampa Bay and Washington on my sheet. I got a couple unders here in this first block, and that's one of them. And then there's another under in this block. Or is it the next one? Hold on. I want to jump up. It's in the next one. But I'm with you, Ramon. I like that one. Under 9. I think Parker has a half-decent start. I think this Rays offense we've seen at times stumble and not do so well. I think Hauser deals also in that spot. Give me the under 9 that hasn't budged all day. And then I agree with Brian. Give me the over, as I said on the morning show. Bryce Elder has not been good. So Phillies doing the bulk of the heavy lifting. Hey, these two pitchers could deal, but I don't think so. I think the Phillies bats get to Elder early, and then both these teams, once you hit the bullpen, let the fireworks begin. As we seen last night, we've seen plenty of offense by the Phillies. So we know their bullpen isn't the great shakes either. So at 9, give me the over there in that matchup. And that wraps up the early block MLB. Let's head on over to the middle slate where we're going to kick it off with Pittsburgh taking on Boston. We got Seattle taking on the Guardians. Yankees taking on the White Sox. Angels taking on the Astros. And we got the Tigers taking on the Royals. We'll head on over to Ramon to get us started in the middle block. What do you got?
Yeah, I want to take a look here at Boston here with their prospect. This would have been Bueller's spot, I think, but by Bueller, he's probably on his way to the Dodgers, is what I'm thinking, as he got released today by Boston. So they got Toll here, the left-hander going. Looks like he's pretty popular today with cappers, and I like him too. I'm going to look to go against Skeens. Now, this I was wanting to go premium. I figured once they slid the prospect in there, they'd go, maybe Pittsburgh might move to a slight favorite and never materialized. So I'm going to take Boston, though, here is my play on the show, minus $1.15 or so. And this is a role that I kind of maybe want them in here against Skeens. So I'll take Boston against the great Paul Skeens here. Give me the Sox tonight.
Head on over to Brian. What do you like here in the middle block of games?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Ramon in that one there. And then in that Red Sox game, I like their new prospect coming up here. I think that if the line thought that the Pirates were going to win today, it would not be moving away from them slowly throughout the day. The Red Sox opened up this morning. When I looked at the numbers, they were like a minus 110. Pirates were plus money, bouncing around even. I just think that the Red Sox is the play here with this, the way the books are reacting to this. Maybe people are playing on Pirates first five if you do play the Pirates, but I think Red Sox get it done full game there. So Red Sox money line. And then looking at this Mariners Guardians game, you got Jorge Kirby on the bump for the Mariners. You got Logan Webb going for the Guardians. Jorge Kirby has been decent for the Mariners. He's been a little rocky as of late and doesn't look that great on the road. Doesn't have the greatest numbers out of that ballpark there in Seattle. Logan Webb, same thing. He has struggled over his last four. Gave up a bunch of runs, bunch of hits, a lot of walks, getting in a lot of trouble there with control. But I think that the Guardians in the first five can play close to the Mariners here and possibly try to win this game. I play Guardians run line here at a decent price. I like the Guardians first five, though, more than anything. Yankees White Sox in this one?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, so Yankees White Sox, I'm going to take the over here again today. Even with the weather looking a little worse than yesterday, you got Rodon on the bump for the Yankees. He's a lefty. White Sox smashing lefties, as everybody's been noticing. Gomez on the other side for the White Sox. I don't trust him against these Yankee bats. I think they're going to be able to get to him heavy tonight. I think both sides can get runs on the board. I love the OB9 here. I like the White Sox team total as well, over 3.5 at plus 100. They've been smoking the ball. So, yeah, give me that play.
Head on over to Ron. What do you like here in the middle block?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the Boston move. I mean, you got a virtual nobody that's favored over the Cy Young Award winner. I think they're telling you right there it's a Boston play. And then I'm going to look at the Houston Astros. I think that's the best play on the board. I have no idea why this line has fallen so much. But the Astros are loaded with right-handers against Anderson. I don't get it. Is there a pitching change, Rod, or something? Because this line has fallen, I mean, like a rock. But I'm going to take Houston. It's down to 147 now. I'm going to take Houston.
Heard a lot of people on the Angels for some reason. I stayed off this one, but a lot of people around the Angel side of things today. I don't know why.
I still see Javier, but I get why they're on the why people have dropped, because the Astros since the All-Star break at home have been trash. Absolutely. Trash.
Alvarez is back too. Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. I don't trust Anderson here on the road. That's
right.
The Angels 3-7 in their last 10 games. It's kind of funny that you mentioned that the Angels, when they started the year at home, they stunk. Out on the road, they were smashing on the road.
Well, they were covering plus 1.5 like every single time at American League cities. Every single time. Yeah.
Yep. And then now on the road, they've been awful. I just no. I would lean with you to the Astros, but that's a pass for me. I can't touch that game because I just don't trust the Astros at home. I don't want anything with the Astros right now. They're a 50-50 club coin flip, and that ain't a 50-50 game. So I get it. People trying to get a value play on the Angels. But for me in this block, I'm looking at, I agree, give me Boston here. Skeens, how deep is he going to go? And all of a sudden they're giving you plus money with Skeens too? Come on, scoop up that plus money. Don't you want it? We'll give you plus money with Skeens. Come on, click you right in there. No thanks. He may go 4 or 5. may lean to him first 5, but I'll take Boston here. That Boston bullpen has been absolutely lights out, and by far the better bullpen between these two squads. It's not even close comparison-wise. So give me Boston there in that matchup. And then I might even take Boston on the run line there in that one, get a bigger plus price. And then another one, I'm going to take the White Sox first 5 here. My guy's on the bump, and it's Gomez. He's trying to catch himself a bag. He's a reliever, turning a starter. And guess what he's done? He's had 3 starts, and he's got 2 wins and 1 no decision. But the team as a whole have got him plenty of run support. It was a 9-6 win, 13-9 win, 8-0 win last time out. And he's been moving along. In those 3 starts, he's only given up 4 earned runs in those starts and only 1 long ball. So he's trying to catch the bag. So give me the White Sox there in the first 5. I'm going to hit the White Sox in the first 5 on the money line there in that one. And then after that, all bets off. The Yankees have been hitting. So I think he's able to mow things down there early. Hey, that wraps up the MLB for the middle block. Let's head on over to the late night slate. We got 5 more on tap for you, and we're going to kick it off with Ramon's Padres. Nestor Cortez going against Zebby and the Twins. We got the Cubs taking on Colorado. We've got Texas taking on the Athletics. We've got Arizona taking on the Dodgers, and we're throwing Baltimore and the Giants to finish off the MLB slate for the evening. We'll get started with Ron. What do you like there in the late night slate?
Yeah, my spreadsheet play today. It's out there. That's the San Diego Padres. I'm going to go with Nestor against old Zebby here. I don't think there's any bats going on there in Minnesota. They're actually only won 3 of their last 10 at Minnesota. So give me the Padres. And then the Giants, have they found resurgence out there in San Francisco? They're just getting hot out there. So I'm going to go with Robbie Ray, and I just don't think Baltimore, they pretty much given it up. Like I said, a sweep from the Red Sox last series. Now they're going, out to the left coast and have to face the Giants and Robbie Ray. Give me the Giants in that one.
Heading on over to Brian. What do you like there in the late night block?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Ron there in that Padres-Twins game. It's a weird line for the Twin side of things, for sure, being this short of a price for the Padres. I understand that they're on the road, so maybe that's what it is. The Padres do play their better ball at home. But really, we're talking about the Twins here who just got their ass kicked the last 5 series they were in. Like, ridiculously destroyed the last 5 series they were in. Like, I don't understand this line. Give me the Padres all day there. Then you got the Orioles-Giants game. This is another one that intrigued me. I looked at this morning. First thing I wanted to do was jump all over the Giants, and then it kind of gave me pause there. The Orioles did just come off a sweep versus the Red Sox. The Giants just got done basically sweeping the Cubs at home, and now you got the Orioles on the road traveling cross-country going into the Giants, and the Giants are at a short favorite price. And the Orioles this morning were at, a plus 130 plus price. Now they're all the way down to a plus 120. I don't know, man. I just feel like this might be a sneaky spot to play the Orioles as a small dog price here against Robbie Ray. No, he's been fantastic on the road. Not on the road, at home this season for the Giants. But this Giants team at home just hasn't been good. I know this last 4 or 5 games they've won, but I don't know. This just feels weird to me. Kind of stay away spot. Then you got the Rangers, Athletics, Jack Leiter versus Jeffrey Springs. Rangers coming off of the game where they just put off 20 runs. Athletics at home, we know what they can do there. They can get runs. I think this is an easy over 10 spot here for this game here. Jack Leiter for the Rangers. I think the Athletics can hit him up. I think the Rangers can get a few off Springs. I do think the Athletics is the play here, but the number's been kind of ran up. I do like the over 10 though.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in the late night block?
Yeah, I'm going to go to that Padres game as well. Look at the total. I do note that Xander Bogaerts got placed on the injured list today with an injury. He's a player who does not play very well fighting through injuries, so you got to put him on the shelf here for 10 days or so and see if that works out. But I'll take the over here in this one. These guys already gave you a ringing endorsement for the Padres offense here against the Zebster. So let's go with it and take the over here in this one with the Padres and Minnesota. Nestor's done a pretty good job for the Padres so far. I don't think he's, going to be overwhelmed. We'll see even how it shakes down once the postseason gets here. But, so far so good. At least the games are going under when Nestor pitches. But I've got to go over here with this one tonight, especially with the line here currently at 8.5. Juice to the over, so we haven't made it to 9 yet. Give me the over, Padres and Twins.
And for me here in this one, this is a tough spot there in that game there. You look at what Nestor Cortez does out on the road. That's the scary spark. He stinks on the road. He's had 3 starts out on the road, and he's had 0 quality starts and given up 8.74 runs. I think I'm with Ramon. I think I like the over there. You look what Zebby's done. And, over the last month, Zebby hasn't been good. He's had 5 starts, 0 quality starts, 5 ERA, and we're only in the starters. You look at the bullpens for both of those squads. Hey, the Padres bullpen had been good over the last week. In those 6 games, it's ballooned a little bit up to a 5.73. The Twins bullpen is just trash. They're over almost a 5 as well. So I'm with Ramon. Give me the over there. Another one I like is I will take Robbie Ray and company at home. Robbie Ray went favored between minus 110 and minus 150 this year. He's a perfect 9-0 at home. I know the price looks a little bit fishy, but I will still lay it with the Giants there. Less juice to lay, as they say. I don't have to lay as much since that's come down from what it was on the morning show. And then I like the Dodgers here to kick the crap out of the Arizona. I'm going to take the minus 2.5 here. I think it's a beatdown. Zach Gallen, sure, he's trying to catch himself a bag and have a star and pitch well and maybe have a job next year. Well, I think he's going to have to take a pay cut if he wants a job next year anywhere. He's not getting $14 million on any team anywhere. No way, no how. Is he signing that type of deal? You're going to have to be more like in the $6 million range. And I think he probably gets it. I'm telling you, somebody will scoop him up at that price, but not at the $14 million price. And I think here in this spot, he's in trouble. Dodgers bats go nuts. Give me the minus 2.5 there in that matchup. Hey, that wraps up the MLB. Let's head on over to the WNBA. We got a couple on the board, which include Dallas taking on the Dream. We got the Fever taking on the Sparks. Let's head on over to Ramon to get us started. Anything in the WNBA for you tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to go down to Indiana and LA, and I like Aaliyah Boston to go over her points prop in this one tonight. I think we're looking at 15.5 or so here with Boston. Might have to lay a little bit of juice, but look, this game's supposed to be maybe one of those high-scoring games. I mean, the total's up here close to 180 now, I believe, 179.5 here in some spots. Maybe 180 here at the Stations Casino just south of me. So give me Aaliyah Boston here over 15.5 points tonight with Indiana.
Head on over to Ron. Anything in the WNBA for you tonight?
No, I guess I'll cover the other one. You got Dallas and Atlanta. Atlanta's coming off that loss to the Aces. When they lose at home, as a favorite, straight up over 5 to 9 points. They are 8-0 coming in the next meeting, but they also play to the under. And I think without all that cast of characters, I know Paige is still, she may be in. It looks like she is probable, but we never know. Last time they pulled her out like 4 minutes before the game. But I don't see where the scoring's coming from, honestly. From Dallas tonight, I look for the Dream. I know it's up to like 16 now, probably rightfully so. They probably crush them, but I'm gonna head to the under. Give me under 167.5.
And for me here in these WNBA games tonight, looking at trying to see what I gave out on the morning show. I think I like the over in that first half in the Fever and the Sparks. I think we see plenty of offense. You look at both these teams are scoring about 90 points a game over their last 5. Fever 5-0 to the over in their last 5. You look at this Sparks squad in their home games, 14-4 to the over this year versus the Eastern Conference, 14-2 to the over. This line was 178 up to 179.5. Yeah, I like the over there in that one. But I'm going to take the over in the first half, which I see at 90.5. I think we probably see 100 points in this first half tonight between those two squads. And then looking at the Dallas game, taking on Atlanta, I don't want to lay that type of price with Atlanta. No chance. At minus 15.5, I'll take the under. It's at 116.5 or 166 is that total I see in most places. Let's see, did it rise a little bit? Just make sure I get you the best of the number. Let's see. Let's come down a little bit from the 166 down to 165. See, someone's thinking we're going to get an under there. You look at Dallas, doesn't play a whole lot of defense, but the big thing is their offense. They can't score enough to be able to keep up with Atlanta. If Atlanta wants to win by 20, guess what? Atlanta can win by 20. Dallas is that good defensively, so it is what it is there. Give me the under in that one. 1 over, 1 under for me in the WNBA today. Yeah, what is it? The Yankees are going to pay me? No, I want the White Sox to pay me the first 5. You get a bigger plus price than with the Yankees there tonight, though. Mr. Westons, I do think the Yankees do probably win a full game later on in that one. But so you'll probably get a better in-game price, as you're saying, with the Yankees there. Wait till they go down early to the White Sox and then try to in-game them. But, hey, that wraps up the sports section here for Friday as we head into the weekend. Brings us to the player prop game in the future. Parlay, we leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they want to give out here in this section. And then I'll let you know what they got going over at Tony'sPicks.com, because over at Tony'sPicks.com is where you can find our best bets, the best that we got our money on tonight. So definitely head on over there. There's a quick link in the description. Gets you right on over. Let's kick it on over to Ron to get us started. What do you got for us tonight?
Well, I got tonight. Actually, I'm going to go to tomorrow's game. We'll go to one of the big ones tomorrow night. We got the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers in Death Valley, South Carolina. If you look at Dabo Sweeney, he's 17-0 in first games in the year, and he's 14-3 ATS. I think the money line's 170. I wouldn't mind laying that money line, but I'm going to take Clemson minus 3.5 in that one. What I got tonight at Tony's Picks, I got my WNBA best bet, 3-point play there. I got my MLB Diamond Crusher, and I got a goal line stand from college football, 2-0 this year on the best bets in that one. So you can get those right now at Tony's Picks. I also got a couple extras for my long-term people out there. So like I said, it's going to be a great weekend of football. Get that 3-day pass. I'll take you right through the weekend. Or get the 7. I'll take you in the first 2 days of NFL football. Get us up, pair us up. And like Rod said, winter sports are coming. We dominate. So let's go.
Head on over to Brian. What do you got for us tonight, buddy?
Yeah, let's take a look at the parlay. So I got a 3-legger for you guys. Let's do I like the Dodgers play a lot, Rod. So I'm going to do the Dodgers run line there, minus 1.5. Then we'll take the Reds on the money line, and we're going to take the Royals on the money line tonight against the Tigers. Those 3 for a 3-legger tonight. Over on the site, I have 5 plays up for you guys. 4 MLB, 1 college football. Keeping it late on the college football as we get through week 1. Hopefully try to get a little heavier week 2 and 3, so see how that goes. But yeah, I got 4 MLB plays, went 2-1 on those last night. I did drop my college football best bet last night, so trying to bounce back today on that one and just continue cashing, man. Yeah, pair us up, pair me up with Rod, pair Ron and Ramon, pair Ron and Rod, pair us all up, man. 2-for-1 capper promotion over on the site, and use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save yourself 15% off. Have a winning night, guys, and happy holiday weekend.
Definitely happy holiday weekend to everybody. Low slate. Thank you to the CFL who loves to throw some Monday action in there. So we're looking forward to some Monday CFL as well. So be on the lookout. The weekly CFL report is still going to be on its way to be dropped. Probably be dropping tonight. So be on the lookout for it. CFL gave us some stuff on Sunday and Monday to look at there on the holiday. So looking forward to that. Head on over to Ramon. What do you got for us tonight, buddy?
I'll go to the extra board in college football, Campbell and Rhode Island. This one keeps moving towards Campbell. I get Campbell's got a pretty good quarterback in Chandler and a good returning running back in Biggins, but I just think Rhode Island's defense, I mean, they've got A.J. Pena, was an All-American last year, 12.5 sacks. So, look, I think they'll keep Campbell. Now, the total's been going up big time here, but man, this Rhode Island defense is good. I think the total's probably gone too high. I'm going to lay 12 points here with Rhode Island. I mentioned Pena. They've also got a couple of other top defensive players in Ayindi Johnson and Case Mankins. Rhode Island's got a real solid defense, and I think down here at 12 points, that has me interested here. Give me the Rams minus 12 over the Camels of Campbell.
The Camels. No, it's not hump day, so no Camels here.
Over at Tony'sPicks.com, I've got a 3-pack in Major League Baseball tonight. I got just one discount best bet in college football here for the premium picks, and also that is what I've got, Rod. 3-pack in baseball and 1 in college football. Should be a great weekend here for sure, and I'll be loaded up for sure tomorrow on that big college football card. So check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15%. Have a big weekend.
Definitely. Let's have a big weekend for me. I got it's Friday, so I got Steak Friday, a little mixed sport. We got a couple MLB, couple in college football for you. And then my play of the day is in the WNBA. We've hit 4 straight this week. We're on a nice 18-11 run in the WNBA. So I was off to a slow start. We've definitely picked that up in the WNBA and rolling along. Crushed my game of the month last time out with the Aces. So looking to continue that. And that's my best bet. It's over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can scoop that up. Or as everybody said before me, hey, take advantage. 2-for-1 cap promotion. Can't go wrong with that as well. Looking to continue the hot week right into the weekend for me. And parlay for everybody, we're going to take the Blue Jays on the money line. I'm going to throw in the Giants on the money line. And then give me the under, Royals and the Tigers. I think it's a lower scoring game between those two squads there in that one. We've seen those two teams have plenty of times offense go quiet. So give me the under, Royals, Tigers. Throw that into your parlay. 3 teams.
9 is a lot of points, man. I looked at that. I was like, why is it at 9? Why?
Especially with the Tigers. What they hit? Less than 4 hits last game? It wasn't so good. I think there's a stat of they have 4 hits or less. I think they're 0-4 to the under after that. So you got to take it under when they follow it up. I think it just gets worse for this Tigers team on the road as they continue to roll on this road trip. We already seen them get smacked up already by the Athletics, so possible there. But I don't know. I think it's still a low-scoring game. Kansas City at home has been a lower-scoring team as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that wraps up Friday's action. Any final words before we head on into the weekend's slate? I'm excited for this weekend. It should be a good one. Any final words, gentlemen?
Yeah, I'll get you a KBO. The video should be up here in a little bit. We're going to take the Doosan Bears on the money line in that one. And tomorrow morning, actually, no, Sunday morning, EPL. I gave you a Chelsea for tomorrow. Take Man City minus 115 on Sunday.
I'll go out to the U.S. Open. I'm going to take my man Taylor Fritz tonight, minus 6.5 games against Sharon Kim. In that one, minus 6.5 games. I like Fritzy to roll here against Kim on Friday night.
All right, that wraps it up for Friday's action. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make it a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you guys again tomorrow or on the Tuesday. Back at it for the happy hour show. We'll see you guys then. Have a great long weekend. Basically, the last long weekend before we see ice hockey rolling around. So definitely won't be too long. As I said, less than 3 weeks away. We'll be adding the hockey to the slate as well. So looking forward to it. Shout out, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. You're going to win the one. See you guys.
Good luck, everybody.